Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and to get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So it's a very, very beautiful morning. I'm actually right up under the sunrise, okay, and it's like golden and it's amazing. Featuring this tree, obviously. This tree is very, very beautiful in design. Um, but I wanted to pretty much record a video on holiness, okay, the holiness of life, and not only holiness, but where the word derives, or even a holistic understanding of life, or holistic lifestyle, which I'm pretty much gonna get into what this means, and living accordingly, So let's get right into it. Living holistically. So holism or holistics is pretty much knowing or living in the knowledge that we are all just fractured pieces of God, or that we are all just parts to a single continuous whole, which is where the root of the word derives, holism or holism. Okay, holistic. Um, it's like you can't understand a system without you can't understand a system without the knowledge of understanding that you're all just parts within the system, parts making up a whole pretty much. And this is what holiness is. Holiness is pretty much like reconciling your opposites, coming to be whole, coming to be one, one whole, coming to be one with all of existence is what holiness is, and holy figures, whoever it may be, that you see as holy, or who have been called holy throughout history, lived in this way. They lived at one with themselves, They reconciled the opposites within themselves, the negative and the positive energies, okay? And this is what makes you whole, the holiest. So we're pretty much, we're reverting back to this holiness, We're reverting, or not reverting, but we're ascending back into living holy again. There's more people who are coming into holistic understanding of life, rather than living in a illusory, separated sense, you know, which we aren't separate from each other. That's only a type of illusion cast. It comes with, I want to say, conceptual reality, because the space, the ether, it actually it brings about that illusion of separation, but the space is, it's connective in itself, because space isn't like invisible or intangible, really. It's consisting of a lot of networking, but not only networking, it's consisting of a lot more. And It's not separating us. In fact, it's just conjoining us, and in that way, we're one organism. Um, the entire universe is just one organism. It's like a giant cell, and we're the cells that are living within the giant cell, making it up. You know, um, that's why it's called a universe, because it's the nature of existence is musical, because everything is harmonious, and they call it universe because everything is just one song. It's harmonious in its nature, and everything is just in perfect harmony. So it's just all one song. Okay, it's Maya. It's illusion or magic, and this comes from Sanskrit, Maya. They saw it as energy, which it is. Everything is just energy. The Hindus, way back, the ancients, they saw it as energy, and since they realized that it was, or it is just energy in fluctuation or at play, they say it's just magic, or it's just a great illusion. It's just a giant show, a drama, a cosmic drama. And holiness is knowing that. Holiness is knowing that it is just a show, and that everything's energy, that we are immortal or we are eternal. Um, because we are multi-dimensional beings. We don't just exist here on the third dimension. We exist on many more dimensions. Okay, in multiplicity, and in that way, we never actually die. Even if our third dimensional body begins to degrade away, um, I'm still going to exist on multiple different dimensions as a soul. Okay, now holiness. Holiness is reconciling the opposites within yourself, coming to know your shadow, starting to do the psychoanalysis, or just experiencing a shadow that's been repressed due to societal conditioning, can actually make way for coming into more of a holy state, being a whole, coming to be one with yourself and everything else. Um, Okay, we're gonna have to actually start talking in scripture again. All right, we're gonna have to start writing verses down. All right, this is what hip hop should be for. Um, we're gonna have to start doing all these things again, because we're once again ascending into holistically understanding life. All right, everybody, we're waking up. Okay, and since we're waking up, we're coming to understand that we are literally just fragmented pieces of God. We're just parts in one large whole, um, and that's what holistics is. And holistics is pretty much what it means to be holy as well. It's a very holy way of living, of seeing life. Because you are I, and I am you, and that is the truth. If we breathe the same air, then we are conjoined, and that makes us no different from each other, because that makes us literally inseparable, for one, and it makes us indifferent from each other as well, because it's like it's like a Siamese twin, the ones that are conjoined, and they have like two heads, two bodies, but they're conjoined. It's that type of relation. It's that type of connection that we all have with each other, but it's more of a pristine form of this. We're not actually conjoined together physically, but we're conjoined together on multiple different dimensions, in the way that we are breathing the same air. Okay, we eat the same foods, we are walking the same earth, we are under the same sunlight, and we derive all the same vitamins and nutrients from the same sun. Okay, we are all the same person, basically, just with a little bit of a little unique geometrical form. Each and every person has a unique form to themselves. So it's like that's what makes us different from each other, but there's still that like coding, you know, because we all share pretty much the same DNA, and there's probably like a 0.0001% difference of genetic encoding within us that actually sets us apart from each other. But other than that, we are pretty much the same person, and you are I, and I am you. You know, that's the truth of it. Okay, if you holistically understand life, this is the way you will see. Okay, because that is the truth of it. Um, it's living non-egotistically, you know, not non-individually, more so collectively, subjectively, and more in tune with everybody else, selflessly, you know. Um, that would be being holy, okay. Holism, holy, or even just holistics, you know, holistic understanding. Okay, now, the sun is very beautiful, by the way. I wanted to talk a little bit on melanin as well, but I'm probably going to do an entirely different video on melanin. But melanin is pretty much, it's what makes your skin dark, you know, it's the pigmentation. And if you are somebody who is heavily melanated, you're going to be very, very dark skinned, you know, like a very, very black individual. They're very melanated, but melanin is very important. In fact, we all have melanin, and it plays a very, very important role in our lives. You know, it's not just a skin coloring or skin pigmentation. It actually is something that our body is using to pretty much, for one, capture sunlight in a precise way to allow us to be able to do some of the godly things that we are able to do, and also it protects us from a lot of radiation. Whereas if we didn't have that melanin, we would be, I want to say, influenced or affected by the UV radiations of the sun, and it would cause us to pretty much mutate in a very, very unpristine way, I want to say. But I don't have too much research on what I want to talk about specifically when it comes to melanin yet. So I'm going to do a little bit more research, and then I'm going to go over it with everybody. But it's very important, okay, melanin. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be it. This video is pretty much all about holiness. Okay, what holiness is. It's just being at whole with yourself. Okay, reconciling the opposites within yourself, your shadow, your dark side, your light side. Um, Coming to connect with Mother Earth, becoming one with her, and in doing so, connecting with the universe on the exact same level. Coming to be one with all of existence is what holiness is, because holiness is literally whole, being whole. And whenever you are one with everything, you are one whole. Okay, you can get into holistics. Holistics is literally coming from holiness. Okay, and holistics is to see yourself as part of a whole, you know, and no different from the whole. You know, we're all just fractured pieces of God, or we're just all fractured pieces of one total universal organism. You know, this is what holistics is, and that's pretty much what being holy is. So I do thank everybody for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the video today. Make sure to get out into nature and sunbathe. Okay, take up the golden rays of sunlight first 20 minutes of the day to open up your pineal gland and pull in those pineal codes, you know, the divine light codes, as well, to pretty much shift you quantumly and even higher. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be it. So I do thank everybody for watching once again. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Make sure to drop a like on today's video if you did enjoy. And yeah. Peace out. Have a great morning. And one love.